It's Josh and Chantel, and this is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. It's a replay of today's full show.
It's Friday, May 31st. On today's show, we talk about buying a half of a carrot, free strawberries, how Josh and I knew when our relationship was serious, buying a Stegosaurus fossil, selling in Oregon, and too many thumbs.
And also, I got bullied by a bunch of preteens. But hey, thanks for listening to the show. Catch it live weekday mornings from 6 to 10, and enjoy Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. It is Josh and Chantel on a Friday morning.
Hey, it's Friday.
Can you believe it? It's also the last day of May.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Tomorrow is June.
That is crazy.
I know. It is crazy. Today is Web Designer Day.
Oh.
Why you say, oh?
I didn't have anything to say other than that. Just,
All right.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, true. That is true. It's also National Utah Day.
Oh.
Is that? Ew. These are weird reactions you're having. I was trying to see if this is the day that Utah became a state, and I wanted to see if that's what that's about.
I actually really like Utah, but I feel like it's predetermined in Idahoans to dislike Utah for some weird reason.
Ew.
I know.
Utah.
I don't.
We only go there all the time.
We do go there a lot.
I think it's more about like when Utah comes to us that everybody goes, "Oh, go back to Utah."
But why? Who cares?
Know. It's just people. It's National Macaroon Day.
Ooh, I love macaroon.
It's also National Smile Day. Did you know that Pocatello is a smile city?
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. It's actually against the law to walk around in public without a smile on your face in Pocatello. It's a big deal. I don't think everybody knows that. I've lived in Pocatello. I didn't see smiles on everybody's face.
No. A lot of people breaking the law down there.
Oh, man.
Criminals.
Yeah. National Save Your Hearing Day today. It's about ear protection and also hearing aids and things like that. Save your hearing. And World No Tobacco Day. If you needed a day to quit, today's a fine day.
Right. You should probably think about quitting.
Quitting what?
Tobacco. Not you. I'm saying.
Like, I don't use tobacco.
For anybody who's doing it, just quit. It's not good for you.
No, today's a fine day. All right, that's it. That's what's going on. It's also Friday. It's the last day of May.
Okay. It was a 4-day work week, right? Which is my dream. Like, this is what I've been talking about. It has felt so long.
So now you're going to start saying you want a 3-day work week?
It's not a bad idea.
Well, yeah.
3 days. We could do it. We could get all our work done. 4-day weekend every weekend. Oh, doesn't that sound nice?
Let's try to get the 3-day.
3-day?
Try to get the 3-day weekend
rather than the 4? Okay.
Let's just try for that one. Let's stay in the 4-day work week mode.
Okay. For now.
Hey, next week, it's a 5-day work week.
No! There's a 2-year-old painter named Laurent.
Okay.
I'm sure it's pronounced differently.
Laurent?
He's from Russia,
uh-huh.
And he is selling his paintings for $7,000. And they're flying off the shelves.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I got to start selling some paintings.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to dash your dreams. I just don't know if they're going to go for $7,000. I don't know why this kid's paintings are going for $7,000. He's 2 years old.
I feel so attacked. You don't think my painting is worth $7,000. You haven't seen it.
That's true.
You don't even know what I'm capable of. I don't even know what I'm capable of.
I do know what you're capable of. I think you've got a really good gift. You're really good at the watercoloring. You are.
Well,
I just think art is really difficult to sell.
Apparently not.
Well, this 2-year-old kid is just a fluke, I think.
Okay,
what?
He's not selling anything. He's 2.
He is 2. His mom is selling something.
That's what I'm saying. His parents are exploiting him. That's what's going on.
Well, they claim that they're saving it all in a trust fund for him.
Okay.
I know. They said they first noticed his gift when they were on a family vacation last fall, and they found it difficult for him to do anything other than paint. And his paintings are abstract,
No.
right? But he said, the mom says, it's clear you can distinguish animals from them. He loves to draw elephants, and you can see the elephants in these pictures. I'm looking at these two these two paintings that he
What's
painted.
his name?
Laurent Schwartz.
I gotta see this.
Okay.
It's a mess.
Abstract, Josh.
It's a mess.
Abstract. They're selling for $7,000.
I'm baffled.
You're boggled. Your mind is boggled.
He doesn't know color theory, so someone is handing him complimentary colors, and he's making a mess. And they're going, yeah, that'll be $7,000 for that mess.
Brilliant.
Look.
No. His mom claims that he chooses those bright colors and that he doesn't like brown. So he'll never use brown, but
I
likes
bet he uses
those
brown,
bright.
and that one sells for $14,000.
What were you going to say? You had something to say.
I have many things to say.
I didn't realize this was going to make you so upset, this story.
Look, I'm all about the arts. I love that the kid's being creative. I love that he's learning. I think that's all fine and great and dandy. His paintings are a mess.
It doesn't stop the fact that people are buying them. She created an Instagram account to show his work, and that's where people have started to buy them.
Okay.
You're upset.
I'm flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted?
I am baffled. I don't understand. Because I've seen art. I've seen abstract art.
This isn't it?
I've seen what looks like a 2-year-old making a mess.
I don't think they're that bad. I think they're kind of cool. You don't like them, huh?
I'm not bashing on the kid's art.
It sounds like you are.
No,
Kind of sounds like you are.
The kid should create art. I'm all for that. Encourage the kid to make art.
But
hang it on the fridge like everybody else. Quit exploiting your 2-year-old for profit.
They're saving that money.
Okay. Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel. Hey, good morning. Friday.
There was a grocery store in Russia that was linked to 18 cases of...
This is 2 Russia stories.
Two Russia stories.
What website are you on?
On Russia.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Sorry. Grocery store in Russia.
Was linked to 18 cases of food poisoning.
Oh, no.
So to keep people coming in, because this story leaked the news and people were like, we're not shopping there. So to keep people coming in, the owner of the grocery store said, if anyone gets sick from my groceries, I will pay you 1 million rubles or $11,000 each.
Okay.
So people responded and they started showing up and licking the eggs, hoping they were covered in salmonella.
And you're telling me somebody's paying $7,000 for a 2-year-old's art in Russia.
Russia's crazy.
People licking eggs, trying to get sick so that they can make enough money to survive, and they're out there buying a 2-year-old's art.
Obviously, the owner canceled the whole thing. He said, stop doing this. Don't come in. He does say he'll pay the original 18 people who claim that they got food poisoning from his store, but only if they can prove that his products are the one that they got sick from.
Mm-hmm. And how are they going to do that?
I don't know.
They're not.
I don't know how they determined that they were all linked to that grocery store in the first place.
They didn't. It's a scapegoat thing. They went, nah, I shop there. I know. I got bad eggs. Lick it. You'll see.
Ugh.
What a strange thing.
I know. Can you imagine just walking into a grocery store, opening a case of eggs and licking them? No.
I feel like that's not a good idea.
Would do anything for money.
$11,000?
For $11,000.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you were desperate enough. I guess, or what if you just bought like some chicken and undercooked it?
Yeah, that's your own fault.
That's the same
That's
thing.
what he said.
That's what you said.
That's why he said, prove to me it's my fault, and then I'll pay you. No one's going to be able to prove that.
That's also a lot of money. You could have just started out with like $50, dude. You don't have to give away $11,000.
How many people are going to show up and lick an egg for $50?
It depends on how desperate people are. People might do it.
Well, I'm glad he put an end to it.
I know.
Because people are buying those eggs. And
Ew, I know. I don't want to buy a package of eggs.
Tastes like someone's breath.
Ugh, gross.
This good news today comes from Blue Springs, Missouri.
What's going on in Blue Springs?
Well, there is a kid named Dakin Kramer. Dakin? You think it's Dakin?
How do you spell it?
Daken.
Dakin?
Dakin Kramer?
I think Dakin.
All right. Well, anyway, Dakin is finishing 5th grade at Thomas Oldican Elementary School. Why they got all these crazy names? Anyway, he's finishing 5th grade, and during the school year, he learned that some of his classmates had built a bit of a school lunch debt, so he started raising money to pay off that debt. And his efforts were successful. He was able to give the school district a check for $7,300.
No way.
Yeah, way. That's enough to wipe out all the school lunch debt
no way.
at that school.
How did he earn all the money?
I'm trying to see. I don't even know. It doesn't say what he did.
What?
But he held fundraisers, I guess. School administrators were super impressed by his campaign, and they honored him with a special way at the end of the school celebration. They started a yearly award in his name.
Aw.
There's now a plaque that lists the recipients of the Dakin Kramer Legacy Award that's hanging outside of the front office.
Dakin Kramer Legacy. He's how old? 5th grade?
5th grade, yeah.
So that's what? 11? 10, 11?
Something like that, yeah. His teacher, Christy Haley, said he decided that he wanted to leave a legacy here at the elementary school, which is what we teach our kids. We want to start teaching the 5th graders from day one next year what your legacy is going to be,
Yeah.
and hopefully we can continue this kind of kindness.
Sheesh.
Isn't that cool?
11 years old. He's got a cool legacy.
Yeah, he raised $7,300
Good for that kid.
and wiped out all the school lunch debt for his classmates at the elementary school. Anyway, good,
That's really
good
cool.
on Dakin. That's good news to get you going on Classy 97. Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel.
Tell me if you think this is unethical or a genius hack.
Okay.
Not unethical, just bad behavior, I guess.
All right.
A hack or bad behavior.
Okay.
A woman needed a carrot. She only needed half of a carrot
For like a recipe or
for
something?
a recipe. So she went to the store. She said, I don't need a whole carrot. I just need a half a carrot. She, what do I want to say? Not ripped, but like, yeah.
Snapped it?
Snapped it. She snapped it in half, left the one half there, took the other half to the check stand, weighed it. The price was 8 cents for her half a carrot. She bought it. She left the store, left behind the remaining other half of a carrot. Now,
Did she
you
snap it
think-
short way or long way?
If she snapped it long way,
Can you imagine?
wow, she's got some cannons of steel.
Ripped in half like a phone book? This is the real question. Which way did she snap it in half? I guess because it's going to make a difference in how I decide if
I thought the real question would be, which half did she take? Did she take the?
Okay, you're assuming she went short way then.
I'm assuming she went short way. Yeah, she cut it in.
She broke it in short way half, not long way.
But then did she take the
little
the thick end of the carrot
right,
or
with
the
with
thin
the
end
stem,
of the carrot?
right?
Which side did she take?
I don't know that that's the important question. I can see where you would think that was the most important part of the story, but really it's about how she snapped it. And did she do it just in her hands? Did she involve her knee?
Yeah.
And yaw it?
Yeah.
Or did she open up a knife from the kitchen department and cut it and then
I don't know
leave the
those
knife
answers.
there?
I don't know those answers.
All right. Look, let's break this down a little bit.
Break.
Yeah, exactly. If you go to the store and there's a bag of grapes and they're open, and you'll see them, and you're like, oh, I just grabbed this bag of grapes. That's all the grapes I get. You are allowed to adjust the quantity of grapes in that package.
Yeah.
By taking some out and putting them into another package or whatever.
Yes.
To get the amount of grapes that you want.
Yes.
So I'm a little conflicted. This is a weird one because you wouldn't typically break a carrot, go, that's the carrot I'm going to buy.
I'm going to take this half of carrot.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to buy that other half of carrot.
Yeah. And then like immediately my brain goes to the donut thing that I hate.
Oh, yeah.
I hate when somebody brings in a dozen donuts and there's a box of donuts in a communal space and someone cuts one in half and only takes half the donut because no one wants your other half a donut. It's going to go to the garbage. If you only want to eat half a donut, take the whole donut, eat the half, throw it away in your own garbage. Don't leave it there. You think you're being considerate, but you're being gross. So I'm thinking the same about the carrot.
You think you're being...
If you're only going to... It's 8 cents for half a carrot. It's 16 cents for the whole carrot.
For the whole thing.
So...
And I guarantee you, like, you can use it. Like, she...
Or don't. Or don't. Don't leave it at the store for somebody else to deal with.
She didn't want to buy it because she knew she wouldn't use it.
Okay.
So she just thought that'd be wasteful. But it's just as wasteful because nobody's going to buy that half a carrot.
Nobody's going to go, oh, I need a carrot and a half. Lucky day. Not one person
Lucky day.
has ever done that. So buy the whole carrot, use what you need, and toss the rest if that's what you got to do. Find a rabbit, feed it to something. I don't know. It's your other half a carrot to do with as you please. You got to buy the whole carrot.
I think so, too.
You got to buy the whole carrot.
A carrot and a half. Lucky day. Josh, how old were you when you first learned how to ride a bike?
Probably pretty young. I don't know for sure. I remember a Christmas when I got my first BMX bike. And I was
so cool.
First grade, maybe.
Fancy.
So yeah, it was pretty cool.
You were pretty cool.
Later on in life, I was probably 11 or 12 when I upgraded to a real sweet all chrome BMX bike. It was very cool.
Whoa.
I did ride, my parents had 10 speeds from, like the 70s or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Those were pretty cool.
We had some of those.
With the gear change knobs were right up by the handlebars, like right up, they were little levers you had to move. It was real fancy. I got my own real bike later, but I don't know, I lived on a bike.
Me too. My first bike was a blue one. It had a banana seat.
Oh, you had one of those?
With flowers on it.
Do you know how badly our daughter wants one of those?
She does?
She wants a banana seat bike, like an old Schwinn.
No.
So bad.
I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because of Stranger Things. She wants that retro bike. She's like, I want one of those so bad. If we could find like one of those Schwinns that had the multi-speed thing, even if we could find one that was just...
I feel like my hoarder dad
might have one?
Might have one in his shed. I feel like...
I'm just telling you,
you're gonna have to go
really into it.
Real digging for it. And there's going to be lots of other surprises you find along the way in this shed. But if you're brave enough, I bet you could go find one. Okay, what I learned, shockingly, is that a quarter of adults don't know how to ride a bike.
Really?
25% of adults don't know how to ride a bike.
Really?
Yeah, really.
How's that happen?
Well, they never learned, right? Or they were too afraid. Fear and embarrassment are the main barriers from preventing them from learning how to ride currently.
What's the fear? Falling down, getting hurt? Not being... scientists don't know how a bike works.
What?
Like, they understand how the gears and everything work and how momentum and, all of the physics go into it. They just can't figure out why it stays upright.
What?
Yeah. Because it makes no sense. They're like, it makes no sense.
Weird.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Is this what you had, though, right here with the little flowers on the seat?
Yeah, it was a little bit different. But
oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I had streamers.
Of course you did.
It was pretty cool. It makes me sad that 25% of people don't know how to ride a bike. We gotta teach these people how to ride a bike. Riding a bike is the best. That's what I did as a kid.
Everywhere.
I was on my bike.
Okay, maybe they never got the opportunity. Maybe they live incredibly urban and they just relied on public transportation and stuff. And so they never had the opportunity to like get out and ride a bike because it was like not, maybe that's why. Because there's a lot of people, right, that live in big cities and maybe they just,
There's no, yeah. Who taught you how to ride a bike?
I couldn't tell you.
You don't know?
I do not remember.
I feel like it was my dad, but I couldn't be sure. You taught both of our kids.
Yeah, I remember teaching our kids, but yeah, I couldn't tell you my own childhood. I don't know.
My favorite video is Beck learning how to ride his bike, and when he finally masters it,
I'm freaked out.
It. No,
yeah.
He said, "I'm doing it. I'm doing it."
Yeah, and he did. He nailed it too, which was pretty good.
It was pretty awesome.
That is a weird statistic.
I know. We gotta teach these kids these adults how to ride a bike.
Get some bikes in these people's hands.
They'll love
let them pedal it out. I think they might. They might just love it.
Let's go on a bike ride today.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
This afternoon?
It's not windy or anything. It's a bike riding day.
Breezy,
no,
yes.
it's a bike riding day.
Classy 97. It is Josh and Chantel on your Friday. Good morning.
You know that movie Yesterday?
Oh, the Beatles one.
Yes.
Yeah, where Ed Sheeran is in there and he's not the main guy.
So the premise of the movie is that something happens. There's like a storm or something, and it wipes out a certain famous things. So the Beatles, the band, gets wiped out.
Right.
No one's ever heard of the Beatles.
No one has ever heard of the song. No one has ever heard of them.
And so there's
they
a
themselves
guy,
have not heard of themselves.
There's a musician. Yeah, there's a musician who recreates all the music from the Beatles. I watched that movie.
And claims it kind of as his own thing.
Yeah. I watched that movie recently, and then I thought, what band or musician could I do that with? Like, know all of the songs and recreate them.
And?
I can't think of one.
That you would know their entire discography.
Yeah.
That's really difficult.
I know. I mean, I would probably...
Would you have to?
I guess you could just do their top hits.
Right.
That's all you would really need to know.
Until you get the record deal, and then they're like, these songs are amazing. We need more of them. And then you'd be like,
that's all I got.
And you have no way to go back and reference and be like, I remember this one.
Right. Because it's all wiped out.
You have no idea. You only know what you know.
But you'd also have to write all the music too. I could do good on lyrics. I'd be like, oh, it sounds like this. I know there's drums at this part.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's guitar at this part. And I know the lyrics say this. And the producer would say, yeah, but what's the melody? And I'd say, oh, I don't know. You figure that out.
You just make it up. It's not my job.
Is there an artist I
don't know.
Could do that with?
Not a full discography. No way. But there are a couple of bands that I would be like, yeah, I could probably get a handful of songs out of each one. And maybe I would have to mix and match and be like, was that one song or is that part of another song?
Yeah.
And I'll just make a Frankenstein song out of multiple parts that I remember.
Or you'll take another band that has disappeared and you'll be like, oh, let's just use this song and claim it as my own.
Yeah, and it's totally a different style. Like, that's not going to work. Because the deal with this guy in the movie is that he is also a musician. So he can play guitar and he can sing. And so he makes all of the music.
Yeah. He's a songwriter.
Right. I'm just a consumer.
Right.
And so for me, I'd be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but if you had
I loved that song. How does nobody else remember that?
But think about your favorite band and think of what they disappeared and you wouldn't have their music.
I'd still have the memories.
Yeah, but you would never be able to listen to it again. Ever. Ever. You'd want to create it just so you could hear it again.
I get what you're saying, and that's probably true. But I don't know. I mean, I'd be like, I remember this, but nobody else does. It's a little secret I have. That's mine.
No.
Nobody else knows it. And I could sing it, and people are like, what is that? What are you singing? And I'm like, you wouldn't know
It's my own.
You wouldn't know it. That's like your dream come true.
What?
If your favorite band disappeared and you were the only one that remembered what you once had, you'd be like, so good. And no, you couldn't listen to it again. But you're the only one that would know it ever happened.
I would hate that, actually. I wouldn't like that.
But then you wouldn't have anybody else there that knows it.
Yeah, because you think I'm a gatekeeper, and I'm not. Kinda.
Kinda big time. It's Classy 97 with Josh and Chantel. Hey, good morning.
Hey, how did you know? Was there an inkling when we were first dating that you were like, oh, this is getting serious? How did you know our relationship was getting serious? I'll tell you when I knew.
All right, tell me.
You did not like the way that I handled my compact discs. You treated yours very carefully, and you had a chest that you kept yours in.
You had a Foot Locker.
And it was locked.
As a Foot Locker tends to be.
But why? Did you think somebody was going to come in and steal it?
To keep people that don't take care of their CDs out of it. Listen, here's where this stems from. I've had that Foot Locker for a very long time. I still have that Foot Locker. I had that Foot Locker when I lived at home. And that Foot Locker had to be locked to keep my little sister from stealing my CDs.
I can't even believe you would do that, because that's the sole job of a little sister, is to take their older brother's CDs. That's so rude. Okay. So
she still did, and I still got like really upset about it.
I knew that our relationship was getting serious.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that you really liked me when you gave me a key to your CD Foot Locker. I went, oh, this is real.
That was actually, that's a token. That's a symbolic token to say, I trust you enough.
Wow. That was a big deal.
I know.
Big deal.
I know.
How did you know it was getting serious?
I'm still waiting. I'm still trying to figure it out. Is this serious?
20 years and 2 kids later?
Yeah. Is this for real?
You're still trying to determine?
Yeah.
It's good enough.
I mean,
for now.
I feel pretty secure, but is this for real? You actually like this guy?
Maybe it was when you put my name on your emergency contact list.
That's a pretty big one.
That was a big deal.
That is a big deal. When you're filling out employment paperwork, or you're going on an adventure and they're like, who's your emergency contact? Or you just go to the doctor.
You just go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And then you take your mom off that list, and then you go, I think I'm gonna put my boyfriend. Ooh, big day.
That's probably a good marker of things are serious. I would also say, I think one of the first times that I went to Burley and had dinner with your family, and your mom took food from my plate, I felt then like, I'm probably comfortable here. It's going to be okay. He just reaches over and grabs some broccoli.
She just
that's
does that
fine.
to everyone.
I know, but that's,
That wasn't like a special thing to you. I
didn't know that. That was a special moment.
Okay. I wouldn't count that as something real serious, because she would do that to a stranger if she liked what was on their plate. I'm just saying.
Do you ever find yourself in a situation where you're not quite sure if you're being bullied or not?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Who's bullying you, Josh?
Preteens?
Oh, no, I can't save you. No way. I'm not getting in that fight. They will
10 of
crush
them?
you. They'll crush you.
Like 10 preteens?
No, I can't.
So
I'm sorry. That's
yesterday,
not my fight.
I grabbed some lunch and I walked out. I just got it to go because I had to get back to work. I was running some errands and whatever in the middle of the day. And so I grabbed my lunch to go, and I walk out of the restaurant, and they've got like an outdoor seating area. And there's like 10 preteens. Like 12, 13.
Okay.
Like
okay.
maybe a little younger.
No way, man.
Right around that 11 to 13-year-old.
Yeah, 11 to 14.
Yeah.
Those kids have no feelings. They will crush you with words or even a look.
It's like a big group of sixth graders is what it looks like.
Terrifying.
Right?
Yes.
And I walk out and I'm just carrying my bag of food. And one of the kids sees me and goes, "There's our prey." And,
oh, no.
and says, "Hey, I like your shoes." And I went, "Hey, thanks." And then they all jumped in. "Hey, I like your car keys. Hey, I like your hat. Hey, I'm like, are you bullying me right now? Is this happening? You're listing off all the things I'm wearing and how you like them."
They don't.
They don't.
They don't like what you had. No.
"I like your lunch. Maybe I'd like to see your lunch all over the floor." I felt attacked.
You should. They're vicious.
That's all they said. They kept it real nice.
And then they laughed.
But it felt very not complimentary.
No, I wouldn't take it as such.
"I like your shoes." "Oh, yeah, I like your hat." And then it was like a competition to see who could name things about me that they like as I'm walking to my truck.
They hated
Later,
you.
dudes. See ya.
Did you say later, dudes?
I just waved as I got to my truck because they
You
were still rattling stuff off. So I just put my arm up and got in the truck. See ya.
You are much more brave than I am.
What was I gonna do? Turn
Nothing.
around and I'm not gonna engage.
No, you don't. No, you just keep walking. Ignore and walk.
Thanks. The shoe one, I was like, thanks. I like these shoes a lot.
What shoes were you
I
wearing?
was wearing my my bright fluorescent-y Solomons.
Oh, no, they didn't like your shoes.
That's so rude.
That was not a sincere compliment.
I
None
like
of those.
your ankle socks.
They said that?
No.
Oh.
They couldn't see my socks.
Oh.
I had pants on.
Oh.
If I was wearing shorts, though, they would have been like, "Weird legs." Great.
Hey, there's a new show coming out that I think is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
They're calling it, I'll tell you that in a minute. But it's kind of like
Okay.
Love is Blind meets The Voice. So the show
Singing
is,
dating?
well, no. It's called Building a Band. The show is called Building a Band, and it's band members who have never seen each other or met before.
All right.
And they get together, and then it's trying to find who fits with who. So if you've got a drummer,
Okay.
this drummer fits with this singer, or this lead guitar fits with this bass guitar.
So, but they've never met.
They've never met.
They're going to make bands. How many bands are they going to make?
I don't know.
Because I'm just wondering if there's like a judge panel of like 4 and each one has to make a band and then those bands have to battle.
Oh, I don't know. It sounds kind of cool, though.
I like the concept.
They're going to get 50, 50 of the most talented singers who will compete for spots in a band without seeing each other until their final performance. Well, that's not what I initially read at all.
I like the other idea we had. I like our idea better.
Me too.
Let's have like it's drummer week.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is a way better thing.
I think so too.
And you could call it the band of Misfit Toys or something.
Just a band
I'm
of
working
misfits.
on it. Well, Misfits is already a band.
I know, but not Band of Misfits.
Nah, but that's too on the nose. Like that's too. Like I'm trying to figure it out. Like you'd have
Outcasts?
to. Well, that's our Outcasts as a group. What would have to happen is they'd have to like make a band name. That'd be part of the project.
Part of it. Yeah, it's part of it.
And so, yeah, that's very much
But I feel like it could be a really cool reality show where, like, maybe a drummer comes in and he's like, "Oh, I'm really jamming out with this bassist," and then they get in a fight, and they're like, "I don't
need all the drama.
I can't see eye to eye with this bassist. Hook me up with another bassist."
No.
And then he joins a different band.
I don't need all that.
No, that's part of it.
I don't like that part of it.
That is part of it. Have you ever listened to band stories? They never get along.
Yeah.
They're always breaking up and fighting.
I don't, that can happen. I just don't need to see it. Because I don't want the drama reality. I just want the competition part.
Well, too bad. You're going to get the drama because that's what sells.
That's what sells you. I'm checked out. I'm unsold.
Because of the drama?
Yeah, I don't want the drama.
We don't even know if there is going to be drama.
You were manufacturing drama. You said the drummer and the bassist weren't going to get along.
All right. What if it's not drama, but like maybe the bassist and the drummer just don't have the right style together. So they're like, hey, man, that's cool. Like, we're just not the right fit. No drama.
Then your band loses.
They still can't jam together.
That's what it could be called. It could be called Jam Band.
No, that's so lame.
The name of the show.
No,
Not the band. There will be 4 different bands.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think it could be a better name. Jam Band? That sounds so dumb.
Yeah, and then you could use the old bandstand song.
No.
Jam Band. Instead of bandstand, see?
No, I got it. I understood. I don't like it. I don't like the name.
Well, what are you going to call it?
Not Jam Band.
What's the name of this show?
Building the Band.
Terrible name. Because they're not. They're picking a singer. It should be called Pick a Singer.
I know. I agree. That's not initially what I read. Our idea, you're right, was better. Lame.
If anyone uses our idea, they owe us $40 million.
Well,
it's a great idea.
$40 million?
For Jam Band.
Why'd you pick that price?
Doesn't that sound appropriate?
No.
For that idea?
Just shoot up for 50.
Sure. If you're going to pay 40, you might as well. What's another 10?
It's only 10 million more. Come on.
You won't even notice. Do a product placement with a donut place or something. They'll pay for it.
A donut place?
Yeah.
Dunkin'?
That's the one. Classy 97. It's Josh and Chantel. Hey, good morning.
Free strawberries.
Where?
In California.
Oh, no. This is not. It's been a minute since you've pulled this trick.
There was a truck that overturned months ago with milk.
Yeah, and you said free milk. Gross. It's road milk.
Free strawberries.
What was there was the milk truck. There was another one too.
I don't remember what the other one was.
Fish? It might have been fish.
Not fish.
It might have been fish.
No.
But now strawberries. Free strawberries.
40,000 pounds of strawberries overturned on a highway in San Jose, California.
Did it cause a traffic jam?
No. It was a sticky situation.
These are stupid. This is bad jokes. Go on.
If you want some strawberries, I would go now to get them. I think it's probably already cleaned up. But they had to close the highway to clean them up for 11 hours.
Definitely a
jam.
It
took 11 hours.
Definitely caused some traffic jams.
And I feel like maybe there's some that were undiscovered. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. If those seeds grow, they're going to have strawberry fields forever.
I like that one.
You like that one? Okay, all right. Good.
Because it's one of my favorite Beatles songs.
Sure.
So well done, you. Well done, you.
Wonder if the birds were excited.
Well, I feel like, okay, so it tipped over. I'm sure that some got smashed, right? And then they had some intact strawberries. So they had to bring a second truck so that the intact strawberries could be transferred and loaded onto the second truck.
Sure. That makes sense.
I wonder how many they lost. How many strawberries did they lose?
4.
I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Just 4. Just wandered away. Rolled away.
Yeah, like meatballs off a table. Exactly. They just out the door, across the street. Oh, where has my meatball gone? You know the thing.
I do. The largest and most complete Stegosaurus fossil ever found is headed up for auction.
Do
you have $6 million?
No. Well, I will once someone buys my art and once someone pays us for our TV idea, then yes.
Then you'll have $6 million?
Where am I going to put it?
Yeah, that's the other question. Where are you going to put it? And also, why do you need it? It's the largest and most complete Stegosaurus. Why is it up for auction is what I want to know. Why isn't it in a museum? I don't think this can be sold for public use. It has to be
For private use?
Yeah. What'd I say?
Public?
I meant private. It's 11 feet tall and more than 20 feet long.
Okay, it won't fit in the house.
No.
So it's going to have to go outside. That's huge.
I know it is.
Maybe it's up for auction for museums?
I don't know.
Do you have to be, I mean, obviously you got to be somebody to have that much money, but you got to be somebody? Like you have to have like a permit to have that? I don't know how that works.
I don't either. I don't know how that works either.
Because isn't there like a deal, like if you're digging in your backyard and you find bones, don't you have to like stop and call somebody?
Oh, do you?
Like you can't just keep digging and go, I found a whole bones.
I found a whole bones.
Yeah. That's what you say when you call. They're like, hi, who's this? And you're like, it's Josh. I found a whole bones.
Who do you call? Who do you call when you find bones?
Bone people. No, I would probably reach out to the museum. They know who. So I would reach out to a museum and say, hey, listen, I was digging in my backyard and I found a whole bones. And so now I don't know what to do.
But they're going to say, what kind of bones?
And you say, I don't know, I found a whole bones.
Stop saying that. Even if you bought this 11 feet tall, 20 feet long, I don't even think it would fit in the backyard.
Can I turn the tail into a slide?
I mean, you could. It's going to hurt.
And is it the actual fossilized bone?
Yes.
Or is it the cast of the bones?
Oh.
Do you see?
Good question. I couldn't tell you that. I don't have that information. I feel like the article I read is the actual fossil.
Can I also say that's going to be shipped in multiple boxes, like wood crates and straw?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to open it up.
Fragile and all that?
All that, yeah. And then that's the coolest puzzle to ever put together.
I disagree.
Are all the parts numbered?
No, you just have to do it from a picture. From picture.
Written in another language?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's IKEA-style instructions.
Yeah, it's the IKEA Stegosaurus. Yep.
This is cool. There's these noise-canceling headphones that have target speech hearing. So it cancels all of their sounds in the room and plays just the person's voice that you're looking at. So say I've got headphones on and I'm listening to music and I look up and I see that you're talking to me and I look at you for 3 to 5 seconds. It'll cancel all the other noise in the room and let me just hear what you have to say.
Can I get that to work the opposite way? Where if someone's talking to me and I'm wearing them and I look at them for 3 to 5 seconds, the noise canceling only cancels their noise? Because that's way cooler.
Who, might I ask, you're going to use that for?
Huh? That's what I'll say. Huh?
You don't listen to me anyway. So what's the point of those canceling headphones?
I hear everything.
And that's a lie.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it is.
I hear stuff all the time. And then Emery will be like, and I went, what are you saying?
You have very specific hearing where you listen to what you want to listen to. And you listen. I mean, I guess most everybody has that, right? You have very
selective hearing?
You do have very selective hearing.
Right, but I want it in headphone form. So I don't have to intentionally do it. I'll be like, the headphones, I couldn't hear you.
Because it's so much work to tune people out. You need headphones.
Huh? That's it. That's what I want. I want to be that old grouchy man who just goes, huh?
You already are.
Whatever. Stay off my lawn.
I think that's so rude. I have so many important things to say. Always.
Such as? I'm listening. I have on headphones right now where I can hear only you and I.
Okay.
I'm very attentive. What's up? What's going on?
Well, I don't have anything to say right now, but I'm sure I will later.
Huh?
And then I'll come talk to you and you'll be like, what were you saying? What?
When you do that, am I also doing something else, like reading or watching a video or something?
Yes, but you should drop all of that to listen to me. That's the rules of marriage.
Huh?
I'm going to invest in some of these.
It's Josh and Chantel. It's the weekend almost. Maybe you're going on a little road trip. What's your favorite part of the road trip?
Snacks.
That's exactly right. And I knew that about you. What's your favorite road trip snack?
Oh, it depends. I have so many. I like to get some salty things. I like to get some sweet things. My favorite, I like jerky.
Okay.
And I like chocolate and caramel. And I like nuts.
All
and
right.
When it comes to snacks, anything is fair game. Licorice, I like that.
So here's a
Popcorn,
list of
I like popcorn.
here's a list of road trip snacks that you should avoid.
Okay.
Packaged or wrapped sandwiches.
Ew, no, I'll never pick that.
Why?
It's not a snack.
This is for a road trip.
I'm not going to nope. I won't ever have that option.
Why?
I never look in that direction.
Okay, why won't you grab it?
Because gross.
They say it's because you, even with a date stamp, don't know how long they've been sitting.
Ugh, gross.
So you should avoid that.
Yeah, I do.
Fast food is next
Oh, get out of here.
because it makes you sluggish.
Yeah, where you're driving in a car.
Don't be sluggish.
You're not racing a race.
You don't want to be tired and bloaty and
It's
sleepy
fine.
and full.
We get fast food on road trips all the time. We've been fine.
Sunflower seeds.
Why?
What are you gonna do with those shells? It's disgusting.
No, I've
seen it. It's gross.
It is gross, but
If you're gonna get sunflower seeds, get the pre-shelled ones. Plus, you're clicking the whole time on the trip. Teeth clicking shells. Gross. Milkshakes.
why?
Milk's a bad choice.
Why?
On a hot road trip.
No, it isn't. It's fine. Again, I've never had a problem.
Candy. Bad
Why?
choice.
Why?
Because it leads to digestive discomfort.
No, never.
That's what it says.
Doesn't matter.
Citrus. Avoid citrus.
I always do.
It makes you have to go to the bathroom more often, more frequently. These are things to avoid on a road trip.
Okay. It didn't say anything about jerky
Nope.
or licorice.
Nope.
Or
That falls under candy.
licorice does.
Doesn't not? Is it
Well,
not
I
a
guess
candy?
it is, but
Digestive discomfort.
nah. I'm gonna keep on keeping on with my licorice.
You know what they didn't put on here?
What?
Tacos,
Well, that's tricky to eat in a car anyway.
pizza, dash pizza. We've done that. Where you get a pizza and then you have leftovers and then you just put it up on the dash in the sun to warm up. Dash pizza. Josh and Chantel on Classy 97. How many thumbs do you have?
2.
Good job.
Thank you.
You were so fast with that answer. What if you could have 4?
I don't need 4.
But what if you could have 4?
Why would I need 4?
Here's the deal.
It seems a little greedy.
University of Cambridge in England, they've been messing around with this additional appendage gadget that gives people another thumb.
For what purpose?
So that you can do more tasks. But where would you put it?
I don't need more thumbs.
What if you could have more thumbs?
I don't want more
All right,
thumbs.
let me explain. Your hand has 5 fingers. Thumb and those 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What if you had a thumb over here?
Over by your
next
pinky?
Next to your pinky.
No. What would be the point?
Look at how many things you could hold on to.
I
with
can hold on to
6
things
fingers.
just great.
2 thumbs.
No, I'll never trust a 6-fingered man.
Here's the device. So you wear it around. It's not gross. You wear it around. It goes around your thumb here. It has this wrist band that helps run it. So your muscles control it.
Okay.
Look at this. They've put it on kids. They've put it on all kinds of adults and stuff. But see how the thumb it works like a thumb, but your hand is free still. So here's another example. Like this guy. Like they're just showing the dexterity of it. Like you can do all kinds of things.
I don't see the point. We've been doing just fine with 5 fingers for a very long time.
But what if we could have 6?
But it's not necessary.
All right. Well, it expands the range of motion, and researchers found that it was super easy for people to get used to having the extra thumb to grip and manipulate objects. 98% of people were able to use the extra thumb. Only 13% were unable to figure it out within the first minute. Because they gave you no instruction. They said they strap it on and they go, make that thumb work.
Oh, no, I would fail.
And people were like, my muscle does it. I can make that thing work without moving any of the rest of your hand. It's fascinating.
How did they do it? How do they make it move then?
The rest of your muscles in your arm. They went, and 98% of people were like, yep, I got it. Moving that extra thumb.
98%? I'd be in the 2% that was like, can't.
Only 13 weren't able to figure it out within the first minute.
That's me.
You're one of those 13. What's this thumb? You think it's too many thumbs?
It's too many thumbs. You don't think it's too many thumbs?
I think I might like to see. Look, you could take the bottle off of or the cap off of a bottle while you hold it with your extra thumb. You have the whole hand to do whatever.
But I can do that.
No, you have to do that with two hands.
It's okay.
You could do it with one. Hold it.
What's
and then
my other hand going to be doing?
High fives. Alanis Morissette told you everything you can do with the other hand. One's in the pocket. The other one's playing a piano. Who knows? Anything you want. Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel with your Friday Would You Rather This or That question of the day.
Would you rather sell all of your possessions or sell one of your organs?
For what?
You have to.
But why? What's
because
my motivation?
Somebody says, hey, you either sell all your possessions or you sell one of your organs. What's it going to be? You have to make a decision.
Why?
You have a minute.
But why?
You just have to.
No, I need to know why.
Oh, my gosh.
That's going to make a difference
Why
in what I
is it?
choose. That's what I'm asking. Why is it that I have to do this? What are you picking?
I'm going to pick an organ.
Which one? I don't own an organ. I have a keyboard
Oh my
and a piano.
No. Probably a kidney.
I've been here all week. A kidney.
Or a lung.
Are you kidding me? A lung. I'm not selling organs.
I only need one lung.
But I need to know why. Is it just so that like I can like have a vacation?
Yeah.
Or is it because like someone desperately needs this money? Or what's the deal?
You just have to.
Okay.
I'm going with my organ.
I'm not selling organs.
Just one. You just sell one organ.
I'm not selling any.
You could do without one of your kidneys.
Could I?
Yeah, you could.
I'd like to have two. Prefer it. Body intact and all that.
You could sell an ear.
That's not an organ. Would you rather this or that with Josh and Chantel? Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel with your Better Today Than Yesterday Daily Challenge for Friday.
It is what?
Put your phone far away from your bed tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, totally disconnect from your phone tonight and resist the urge to check it while you're in bed. Put it in a different room. Put it away from where you're at. Put it out of reach.
I actually am going to do this.
Don't forget to turn off your alarms first.
Oh, they're already turned off for the weekend? Off already.
I got places to be probably in the morning, so I
don't.
can't.
So I'm going to not turn on my alarms.
All right. Well, put your phone far away from where you are.
We'll do that.
And then you don't have to think about it. It's your Better Today Than Yesterday Daily Challenge. And that is going to do it for us for your Friday. Hope you have a lovely weekend.
Woohoo!
It's already here. It's only been 4 days since you had one, I think. And now we get to have another.
Here we go.
So we'll be back in the studio Monday. Have a good weekend. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.